OKFM 101.7.
Lawyer Godwin Edudzi Tamakloe, a private legal practitioner, aide Edima Yera John Dramani Mahama, flag bearer of the NDC. Mira lawyer, memoache.
Kantinka, Kwame Tikasi, Adopay, Mejoso, Mechia, for any able colleagues. Wouldn't miss an opabia, one more lighting the atmosphere at the mine.
Yeah, that's it.
The beer, okayfm, the laughter, the humor, and everything. Kwame, system, no stressful system. We don't know why am I answering? What to form?
Yeah, that's it. But wono ayi mi wo kan no de mi hunu ba wonu ya gari de was wo hu kan wo say no wo kura no case bi e bebe ndis mbia wo na wudi e na wonya no pro bono eti wo kura no case ka bom pa yesa na dan Akufo Addo any MPP abantana so that you get more cases.
Russia Gary, I say for the first time COVID-19 at Daroma, we did a legal vacation in Ghana. But this time also Barcelona.
Wow.
Pro bono.
Oh wow.
One who say once you are part of the legal committee, it's part of party work. Into when you say you ask for this, that be.
Oh, na say at least no be a me ankasa me bra Julius Debra e ka say oh Edudzi o bra gie na ya na dia to nsua no and yes o timi ka so
say oko join a party legal committee you know say a sacrificial job. Purely sacrificial.
Well,
and also make little contributions. Oh yeah. Back when we say and so happens to be the 70th birthday of lawyer Chachu Chikata.
Oh!
Yes. And then in with the 70 years.
Oh!
We in China 70 years.
70 years.
70.
And what we law schools no 20 years.
No credit.
Wow.
For the past 50 years. We started very early. In fact, we share a whole generation of lawyers at here. A whole generation of lawyers.
Mami Musa, no.
Lawyer Bia waited over 40 years at the bar and so you'll be at Chachu and China the other, one way or the other. You'll be a what dear at the moment of papa.
Nene, what are such lady?
No, this year, dear. Akokra or Jenna Home.
Wow. Now, I don't know, young time to say a lawyer of such stature. You who say, oh, or 30 cases, this be a landmark cases, be maybe I won't say Chachu appeal.
Oh, one who say Osha in the early 80s, from 81 to time of the year GMPC boss. Just that those time not media anymore. Those days, normal, so we are very active. This is how we are active today. In fact, Osha, the famous case of Tufo and Attorney General. Tufo, Dr. Mwaku Tufo. That celebrated case. Or no, Nanado Dan Akufo Addo Numuna. So as I say, so in those days, any issue be a baby piano, they were the people. But like life is said that Emre, time changes. So basically that is it.
Wow. Beyond the hunu and lawyer Jumani at the idea and now unim our canfan home sebia a hobby in the pastime and the idea. And you don't see him in public.
He's seriously into consultancy as well.
Okay.
Yeah. He's seriously a consultant in the oil and gas industry.
Oh, okay.
That's it. And then in your power, when you say your current GMPC, I'm run chrono and choice.
Oh wow, am I natural?
Yeah. The law established GMPC, the Ghana National Petroleum Corporation. Then PND's law 64. Yeah. Or no? And so because of that, Juma or GMPC, and okay, they affirm Everton, so okay, the criminal trial, or could more later, or winning the appeal, a whole lot of issues. Into another in life, a whole book, or your agent,
my mema, dear, and July 2nd, and in 1969, Daily Graphic Curious, 42 pass exams. Now, saying was it no, Mr. Chachuchi Kata, 20, one of the youngest students at the University of Ghana, Legon, obtained first class honors in the LLB Part 2 examination. He is among 42 others who passed the examination according to results released in Accra yesterday. So we release results on 1st July. 2 others obtained.
There's a story because I call Oxford. Omo 30 exam omo Oxford. When we say afraid teacher ni no. Actually is a question and so I said to them wrong. Emma teacher ni no ewo ahobrasium. Ehwe na no correct. Intina say omo withdraw those set of questions.
You had the case, you can't even be
why.
You a student telling me that I've said wrong questions. We shall see.
Exactly. Obey felu answer. What choice have now? But it tells you say na oyobia yankopon a lot of intelligence and brilliance adomino.
Nano krano oni Theodore Rex for Dankwa Urafan George Banasco and Mrs. Jane Hiroko Koyabashi. None quite know ye ini or ye Japani, one woman a real you.
Mr. Bakwame, Chachu, who can't have Bakosoma, who bet you a whole book about the life now. Yadayanias is up to say with this 70. Your vampires and younger man more years.
Yeah, me tired. Nipa bi owa me hunua na me hwe the way we see ne niema na ma sha a research into it. Na first me nya adwuma me we invest adwuma de me koye no. Ghana National Cultural Center na me wo artistic research department.
Oh, fantastic.
Nti me yim no husua ade kakra wo nipa bi a wadi wo man so me call Dr. Ephraim Tata Amuho ewo piki avetile kotworo ne ho nsem kakra me ko ha kwa eti eboa say nam de be radio adwuma
now would share the lives of Philip Behonum.
Yes, Achimota, yeah.
And then more contribution and what have you. Ghana, Nyame been able to produce great people.
Papa.
Can you imagine say Ghana Hayana Kofiana Nefi?
Oh.
Kofiana Ghana Hayao.
And
infantry also. And go school. Odi kinki yefufu ya na odi ye. But we are seeing na budget no so. Emra obeye UN. It's you want be brave. Very, very beautiful things. Yeah, Ghana has say. Sometimes unfortunately, kind of politics are my means celebrity. I am crop for to the point that is required.
Oh, okay.
I hope it changes.
Yeah, and yeah, where the meaning despite media and name Ghana for name Papa Chachu Chikata. Happy 70th birthday. And that the chesa why septuagenarian.
Fantastic. And yes, you what's maybe as 70 years. Hey.
Na averagely obi a wanya 70 years bia averagely what that 20 years.
Oh yeah, it's true. Why is our research? I think nipa no 5 hours or even 6 hours every day.
Yeah,
that would be 20 years of his life or the other.
Or the other. Na lawyer mamemrai enra NDC yese mo call court. Na court amukọ is over the registration. I did one day ebebeye sentiment so obi o ho na bia bibi nti wontimi register. Ebi ana owo outside the shores of Ghana. Enom ne ade na mo call court assembly na si wo court o de na court ka kire mo.
Yo. Kwame Shabi enra no miankasa no mantimi anya emre anko court for no. But what I know is a course or no. A day before, you file a writ and you apply for the FN interim injunction. In the in principle, we are not against registering anybody. In fact, as a political party, you believe it's the right to vote and the right to be registered is the most fundamental rights in the country. The whole democracy, it revolves around this whole issue. You know, when we say Supreme Court in so ACA around 96 or no, in the case of Tenadi versus Attorney General, say, you say, you continuous registration. But the Ecoban is Electoral Commission in 2016 added the FN of Public Elections Regulations, Registration of Voters, 2016 CI 91 added by Intina Akoba say about to see a bit short control for the CI 91 on a bomb vine. Inti Osha. One of the concerns I raised here from the beginning is what's your timeline year one will not be able to get a certified voters register before the 7th December about one. Now, what's the public elections regulations now? CI 91, particularly regulation 9, and then we'll now a say. About continuous registration, was specific days media and true. Before Brana Kasi Electoral Commission who can say obey me register OBPR. Now wa designate a particular place as a polling station. However, also sobe sa ohia 21 days. Na wama political parties aware inti emra ECFA IPAC meeting or the to IPAC nim and I wouldn't say emra near the IPAC buy no yam providing any legal fortification for IPAC. Background what line so hello.
La, meet you, pa.
You are providing any legal fortification for IPAC. The Empire saying, and they say, IPAC is not backed by any act of parliament. And you know, IPAC, the Ebeko or no, it's a pair in a Oteki or Pensua, or which me I then Apple. Intina de ye kanyina ye de cultural court no say whereas electoral commission will require to register Ghanaians as it pleases, which is part of its constitutional mandate, and also to engage in continuous registration. Before which me I say no, now so because a particular place is a registration center no. Now we here 21 days notification to or gazetting to the various political parties. So the mayor can say, as far as the gazetting is concerned, the EC had already gazetted our registration every year on the 6th of August or so. And so if the EC wants to reopen the register for whatever reason, to our mind, say unto sa anamono. Inti ehun semna yede ekoto court. And unfortunately, Namia was engaged somewhere else. Inti Nyankasano mentioning anko. By in essence, that's basically the rata. Yede koto court name Brakwame.
Court no edimwaye say na aba.
Okay, you file the FN interim injunction. One will say injunctions may or the FN interlocutory in the old the FN interim. Interim, when they say open show, okay, at the end of the year, into the far table at least maybe like on 1 or 2 days or some 10 days, then we can now apply it on notice. If you do it on notice, not court no grant here, and then your friend no interlocutory. And it's meet them until say case no every day every year. But the briefing I mean and they say a court no judge no can show because the issues are very grave. On granted the expertise, it should be done on notice so that the EC will have an opportunity to respond.
But there, I say, yes, sir. I didn't who need for so because a nay is a be a battle member or more in it.
In fact, that was one of the issues. But I think the court was also looking at the whole idea of elections. To be honest with you, Brakwame, we are all running against time as far as the election is concerned. In fact, Yebin Mukradi is Rosie and Shia will go into the 2020 election with a provisional register from the Ecosui. Because Yeka say, Yemianma Omwo Abutre, ambassadors, high commissioners, students on scholarship, I think the register Munina. Time when the baby. So are we going to do exhibition for them? So there are a lot of issues that are coming up. And so that's basically what happened. Brakwame. Brakwame, hello.
Me too, Pacho.
Yes. The strange thing is one of the reasons for the compilation of a new register was the fact that the previous register was bloated. So what is our conversation?
Yes, yes.
Good. At that time, none of the overall register voters compared to today, and then they are now so are we still insisting that the register is bloated?
So first, no can bloated in a contest say. Anypa bi wo wa wonye Ghana ni ena ne din wom wo bi wo wa register ba ko na asemienu ne din wom a court crackers
already what is the electoral commission crab about is who multiple registration also and it will establish the due duplication committee and
yes ba chomate
ya kwa na ya ba
o se no de wo matumi establish no there will be that margin of error.
So that's basically what happened in the past. The only thing I bet me will say, there is no system that is 100% accurate. There's no system 100% accurate. We always try to achieve perfection. What I say? Can you imagine, say, recent exhibition? They've been more common centers. No, and I be he Uja, Ewo Memoha, Ashama, Binduri, Jirapa, and many other places, and Grofo Koy or Mumudin and account. But Brother, said you, one Gazawako exhibition will verify with him.
Minya kwankwe me cousin mama man to asma sakom fi
so your exhibition no can you imagine say on the day of election wako na wodi any register so
ebewom minya me card ni kura mi
that be when we say ya on wa start show so imagine say wako center na kantinka kwa mi tikesi within any so for one reason or the other. It will raise legitimate issues on the day of election. And Bibisa no, and yet NDC nkwa issue. And yet Ghana funyina. And Sekobase on the day of election, Ubeko Sokako to Aba Ukra card why you be Pia. Na same shape no. The same P in the beba. So and same will be a car and yes will be a time will be. It is for you good. Then I may be South Asia, who say yes, very prominent person, a seasoned journalist. For one reason or the other, went to me and call polling station and call here for verification during the exhibition. On the day of election, Wako Twaba, so be do now ding any register. Mate say a dear electoral commissioner Casu, Obibia or Cardi Biano, a bit to me a register. Yambon Pie say, yes, sir.
Okay.
2020 election, and ya DSM find the agro. There be that. Inti sometimes you can't say no be your best stay in Yanma Omo Electoral Commission. No musu a Ghana. The pepper yo and a county in the United to sa anamono. Aha. Media the media and say there will be free, fair election. Nothing more, nothing else.
Na mami fa we ntwemwe eno aye mampen na dan Akufo Addo yen sister station Okuma Hello FM we interview ho baba ko dia to dwapa ne se his excellency John Dramani Mahama wonu ane nu Akuma mo Ghana fo nyi papa yinni wonye in terms of credibility no obesco low mass pa the issue of a year free SHS. 1 wanyini 2 enye ye 3 waba obey ni say 4 obey ni say afedi also obey review kase aniema no okaka we nu okaka we
Brother,
yes
ofidie no so na ka be me the pass obey looking at the 2017 budget statement page 133 paragraph 784 amamisia Danke yending komo bi kakra and found with them is so the whole internet when you type 2017 budget statement ebeba.
Aha. Mema o ma yesisi ayeni komo. Page say
page 133.
Page 133, okay.
Yes.
But you remember 2017 budget statement. Remember produce yam sisi
Minister Ken Ekan.
Okay.
Let me deal briefly with Oman Penny. The claim say John Mahama is not coming to the table with credibility. Sebio, I don't know why Oman Penny agents the credibility test. He can pass the credibility test. Sebe. Anna, we will be a video over man by reason of his age. But Sebe and Semni Bia all can was simple. A friend. Yet the Omai Ghana at the Asha won't say. Omai Ghana, at the Asha won't say, Bakwame. From 2017, Ebesine, Sika, Abba, Nana Akufo Addo, and Sem. As leader of this country, is close to 374 billion Ghana cedis. Jamaica we are Nameka Bosnia grants any taxes revenue nyina aba nanansem 374 billion Ghana cities within 3 and 10 months. or say 9 months. So, Kwame, within 8 years, Mills and Mahama, Ebetna, the leadership of this country, no, Kwame, the overall financial resources are about omunsem 248 billion Ghana cedis. Shenyoma omuye yen projecta omuye yen. Now compare sika eba nanado ensem ene nyoma wetimi aye. Bra Kwame, MAP discussion we ba yenu anum so Bosiana Nanado Danko Akufo Addo abono. Or the Bosiana de aye free SHS. Aye ruru hadasem. Aye nkuntum ponsem. Aye enye nokre. It's complete falsehood, and I will explain to you, Bra Kwame. When we see say the overall cost of free SHS aye 5.6 billion Ghana cedis. 5.6 billion. Free SHS, I can free SHS nana. Neka yina to the taxpayer. A 5.6 billion Ghana cedis. By I can say, Rakwame, the actual amount disbursement are buying a 3.8 billion. I can say arrears crowd. Now, when you be a this as you can if oil money. If you use any borrowed fund for free SHS. In fact, Brakwam can say oil, your royalties, taxes, any can yanya fi oil and another Danko Akufo Addo over 20 billion Ghana cedis. It is a 20 billion Ghana cedis from oil Now we use a move 5.6 for free SHS. The Ebeka Kra is almost getting to 14 billion or 13 billion Ghana cedis excess. It is Obi Kujina Bibika so Bosia Nanado Danko Akufo Addo abono were bought on the basis of free SHS and yet no credit. 2. Rakwame. A man Nanado Danko Akufo Addo no opposition. Okaya. Now our popular assembly or no oka. Or say yaye mobo dodo. Na yaye mobo kra dodo. Na yetifika so ena yebre. Rakwame ye can say public debts. Emra Nanado Danko Akufo Addo ebeye leader. January 2017. Now your entire public debt from Kwame Nkrumah Breso, Sika yedi ya Kusombo Dam, yedi ya motorway. Na public debt ni na 120 billion Ghana cedis. Bank of Ghana I release your public debt portfolio. Emramino Ekase. And it is at 253 billion Ghana cedis. What it means in Mr. Brakwame, me, wo, ye manum, ye die na kanwa, obi bia betua close to 8,000 Ghana cedis as the public debt of this country. A BNC da. 2, Brakwame, from Nkrumah Abreso, Omampeni bia emaya, Wabobosia within 3.5 years in Kwa, or the over 140, 130 billion at the Abeka, the public debt at home. 7. Nanado Danko Akufo Addo eka credibility asemu. Okaya, Dr. Maobudu Bamia, assembly or one I am working upon. Also, on why Juma or Bank of Canada. Na wouldn't say Sika ewo memwa. So reckless borrowing, you best stop it. Ye can say, Menu can say, as chairman of the economic management team and vice president of the Republic of Ghana, Onin Nanado Danko Akufo Addo Oma balloon your public debt from 120 billion to 253 billion Ghana cedis. What it means now, they close to 130 billion at the Abeka, the public debt at home. And this person is talking about credibility. Brakwame Okaya, Nana Akufo Addo, and Brana O simply so no campaigning. One of the issues are no Okasahu. In fact, one of the last rallies are MPPA at the Kumasi Sports Stadium. Nana Kabibi. Also, no dear Oba, the friend of family and friends, no. On your way, Juma. And ne, I can say. Nana, and your family and friends in Kuao. Na mamu no krano, you're the friend of Asikono Famamu. Zakwame, we have Asikono Famamu.
Debbie.
Oh, imagine, say, your vice president. Neyere Samira. Na Samira, oye, Ninia, oye vice president Nakunta.
Abu,
ewa mamu.
Oh, that be me, bo. Hey, lawyer. Okay.
Minibio Babeka.
Hey, win him.
Imagine, say, Samira, ne papa, Alaji, Ramadan, PNC. Na ene oye appointee e was abahemu eye na ase no itino se nana e ka credibility asema onhwe no we sebe Brakwame on the issue of free education na me jun so obenya budget statement no okay. Page 133. Okay. Oh, don't worry. Page 133. Oko paragraph 783. Eba 784 is dedicated to education. Now, Minister Ken Oforiatta no about budget 2017. Oh my March in 2017. Media may come my evidence. In that budget statement, Minister Ken Ekan say, even the progressive free educational John Mahama Esha no, at the arrest at the hall, our non-Casadia to a budget, and Yemen America, a Minister Ken Oforiatta. As at 2017, now a biocra edgy to Muse, a dear John Dramani Mahama Bresso. Ne ya share the FNO progressively free SHS access. So how can you go and say a dear Mahama and pay free education? What we have said, and which to the glory of God we have been vindicated, and then they say, we are a mass scale free education of this nature. They were the FNO infrastructure. And then they say, Sebi. Say, Menkano, Gadsburg, one see Achmota. So, which mean can say, Abo Franco Achmota, no Konya free education. Say, Nkrumah, I see the FNO government assisted secondary school, sir. Which me Enfra Abofra and Kohono. So, Mahama, I see Kwabenya Community Day Secondary School. Which means can say a mofra and koso. So our option as at that time was a progressive. Oba now so pursue no mass scale. And no crown Oba Bemu 2017. So now mofra do first year, second year, and third year. But come here can say Nanado Ebayi. Some of Frana no more school did no enjoy free education. Dabi the new people now, no, September 2017, they start to enjoy the free education.
Mami Musau, because for want of time, you know, Mr. Komodi, I feel the chassis.
No, correct.
Momo no review no. Because mobile no na infrastructure in place. Me say mo the be 1 year, be infrastructure.
That you see, so we have found a solution to it. Matisa Nankofo Kauna, ye be here, Dabi. One, Embra, speak out campaign tour. any private secondary school owners HCI. And you're looking at costs. Sika J efi amofran ho or our for yes scale school fees no. You will say no. Private secondary schools, no, first of all, almost provided employment. Now, because of free education, most of them have basically folded up, almost collapsed the cry. So, any the fee everything analysis. Now, we came to the conclusions that even by bringing the private secondary schools into the free education way, no, alone will absorb close to 120,000 of the kids. So what it means is that already just by bringing these people into the free education way, no, we would have resolved the problem of double track.
And
those private secondary schools, no, almost infrastructure and data. Remember a classic example, Domi Pillar 2. There's this private school I find Perfect. Perfect. Our infrastructure and a classroom be added. You know, say 2021 September intake. This number of students should go to Perfect school. The pressure now, anything I double track in other places, you would have taken the pressure off them. Another thing, Ukaya Brakwame, NDC Babemu in 2009, which is our record. Now, Oman Peniku for the 4-year secondary education by Sokai. In Babemu in 2009, that was the 4th year. But as at the time, Omo implemented for secondary school, Oman builded the corresponding fiscal infrastructure to accommodate them because we're still using the 3-year classroom. The 3 classroom.
Madam, Momo Banwa, Mube CDB Aqua private schools, no more funded from there.
Exactly. So that's even one of the method. And I make us a record was in government and they say, by in 2009, no, now the 4 years and Mofano Abba. There was an issue of classroom for the 4th year. They have the deployment of the emergency classroom blocks. That's what I mean. Less than 6 months, you see dormitories and classroom blocks all over the country. We have the record on infrastructure. So the 80s on Ramani Mahama Ekan say, Obu Adiyena Dom, 7th January. What taking the oath as president? 1. The private secondary schools are almost more infrastructure and that everybody can free education. 2. You have the record of building rapid infrastructure. You know, sebi. Edu bibia akobase nana enim di obeka biu.
Na mami bo, mami for question we mra. Because I say you know for honorable search mensa busu di nkomo ha concerning
the unconstitutionality
exactly of say you fund the private schools no.
You can say sebi. I was surprised you put that argument. You can say NHIS you can call private hospitals.
The court
is it unconstitutional?
It's constitutional.
So what is Chairman Sabonji talking about?
Oh no, say Mrano. I what say this much Mrano na.
Please. Me say it's doable. In any case, from 1992, not you how many regions were Mayamuha?
Oh, near what 10, 9, near
and then you need 16.
Sanity.
Is the constitution cast in stone? Assuming crash for the sake of legal argument, you all can hear no correct. Is the constitution cast in stone?
No.
The every Yema Ghana phone never say. Yeah, as part of the speak outs, people manifesto. Need the owners of the private secondary schools Akushadeda. Amaya New Makasa. They have given us their numbers, their figures, their fees, and Kikahon. Winning in should know it is doable. Look, most of these private secondary schools, omaji a year cry a year 1,600, 2,000, and what have you. Yeah, the numbers game no. We can even get close to 120,000 school kids into the private secondary schools.
Na ayi obi bisa say ebra nam wo abemu no. Other than more implement here, what will be the response?
Oh, Bra Kwame, Oshe Omaemuha is evolving.
Okay.
There were things that happened in 1992, and then we have improved upon it. Anna, let me give you a classic example. Emra, John, the Rollins, Ecofa value added tax, VAT.
Yeah.
VAT. Okay, one of the biggest demonstration Kumi Preko.
Oh yes.
Nana Dosu Olidi Kumi Preko.
He was one of the leaders, not only leader.
But it was against value added tax. In fact, suspended here. When value added tax was to be reintroduced, Okokai parliamentary Hanzada, the minority spokesperson on economics, Onumnyam for Dr. Kunedu Apreku, MP for Offenso.
Yeah.
Look at his contribution on the floor of Parliament relative to the reintroduction of value added tax. The minority then opposed it. Minority then opposed the reintroduction of value added tax. MPP communicated said, no, it was the rate that we opposed and anything I could be preoccupied by. No. Me say, Kunedu Apreku, he was then the minority spokesperson on economics, not an MP for Offenso. He gave the last statement of the minority with the introduction of VAT. The then minority, MPP, opposed the reintroduction of VAT in its totality. Baba Kwame, Meno Kasa and Day, Sebe, Oman Akufo Addo in 2001. Now, the idea former President Rawlings started National Health Insurance, the piloting, using some Catholic hospitals and others. In fact, no matter office, was the friend of pension house. And no man Akufo Addo, he quickly passed the law, made it mutual health insurance. That time, no, said you say, Ebiame, Mimi wo Lada de Kutopon, Nami wo mutual health, which me enco Ada enco as they say health, because now a district mutual health. What I say? When we say over 83% funding for NHIS comes from value added tax. So, it's a mechanism because MPP opposed it, VAT in the past, Omuni who say, may use VAT to fund NHIS. I can't say that.
Okay.
You can say, Abayi baye.
Yeah, run up. Me
run up. Abayi baye. Omako Bobusia using get fund receivables for 1.5 billion from China. Ntimekasu, Nanado who opposed value added went on demonstrations about it. It's not credible. Only credibility for using VAT receivables. 2. One of the beneficiaries of VAT, the Ghana Infrastructure Fund, Ajo Mahama Etiye. Nanaba ye. Omankasa ni chocho mucho Dr. Nyantichi. Niri ye first lady Ninua Anti-Regina. The company any project or airport city hall, the Puma projects. A Ghana Infrastructure Fund is the lead partner in terms of finance and everything in that project. Okay. Marco Kase, the international oppose VAT and the benefit of it will use it. It's in America say maybe Nana don't need to do the self-introspection if he wants to talk about credibility. Because, you can say, Nana, it's not simple so. I can say, so Oba, obesi 350 the secondary schools from the scratch. In fact, these were his words. 350 from the scratch. You can say, Bakukra will see. And he's talking about credibility. MPP 2016 manifesto. Now, so I can end here. MPP 2016 manifesto. Under health, almost said they will build brand new hospitals in each district without a district hospital. COVID-19 by MPP appointees are omunya COVID, omukoda project NDC University of Ghana Medical, and then they prompted Nana, a man about Bontis, no, see district hospitals 88. So Kaisa agenda 88.
Mekaiba.
Rakwami Yeka say, Bako kra, ye wujumaye. So what is Nanado talking about in terms of credibility?
Okay.
Anything that John Mahama has said, let us have a public debate, the two of us. Let the people of this country assess our credibility. It is part of the accountability process. We say debate, we show, and we debate. What is the meaning of that? Even in America, Donald Trump is calling for debate. I will say, why dear, come and account to the people of this country in a public debate.
And no dear, almost say, what would you almost be actually track in any would you also find the Begujana you want electric na ye?
Brakwame, you cry dear, Yamia Dom, Yempe tracker, we put our work in physical form, the green book. Ghana phone. We have gone beyond the tracker. Physical. I will be to me soon. Now, background before, because just way one. Now, I mean, responded to something. Tema, interchange here. One who Tema. This is what Tema interchange also. One who said, John Dramani Mahama, no, Yejuma or Japanese embassy. It's a Mbra president 2013. And now, all day at this idea, to Japanese government. So, Ostromo, Omumeye interchange, Emano, Ewo, Tema. Japanese government is so as supreme, Omutie, and now Omo Prince say, Omay $54 million Japanese grants. India, Bibia, feasibility studies, and one can buy a Bibia. In fact, Yefia Bemu 2017 March in almost signing the final agreement. Such a work. Your vice president meets us in PSO say MPP never negotiate here. Bakwame, they say Uta Abwe Ukraina na in America ana adia wo nimu hwe de. Utmika so we de me de amajo mahama. It is part of the accountability and credibility debate. Okay. But we'll have another day for it.
Matthias. Medasiano
Yo.
Lawyer Godwin Edudzi Tamakloe, private legal practitioner, aid Demand John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, flag bearer of the NDC. Any actually and common.
OKFM 101.7.